Is Miley Cyrus pregnant?
And could Britney Spears really be going back to rehab?
And is Pete Davidson really homeless after his breakup with Ariana?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. We are about to bring you the truth right now on Rumor Patrol.
Bloop.
Hey you guys, welcome back to Rumor Patrol. Happy Saturday. As you can tell, I am highly caffeinated.
And I am very sick.
No, you're not. It's a state of mind.
Okay, I'm
You're
not
well.
sick.
That doesn't always work, you guys. That's a lie. What are you up to this weekend?
I'm resting. I'm here, and then I'm going back to bed to rest.
Fantastic. I'm gonna be resting as well, but probably with like a margarita in my hand or something.
I wish, Joss, I wish.
Well, I have to say, it was really, really fun to see all the excitement that you had very recently at the AMAs, the American Music Awards.
It was a blast.
In case you guys haven't learned, on this show specifically, one of Emil's dreams came true. Insert photo here. Yes, that is him with Shawn Mendes.
My dream. It's literally, if I died right now, I would be a very happy person, honestly.
I'm so happy for you. Yeah. Well, let's jump into the show, kicking it off with our first rumor. All right, rumor number one today.
Yes.
Is it true, and I'm going to be honest with you and think that, tell you. Wow, you guys, it's early in the morning.
What just happened?
I honestly don't know, but we're leaving all of it in because you know what? It's #relatable.
Oh, God.
Is it true that Britney Spears is going back to rehab? I fully don't believe this, but please relish me with the details.
Okay, if you don't know who Britney Spears is, then how? Like,
why are you watching this show?
But Britney Spears, you know, oh baby, baby. She had a meltdown back in 2007 that we all remember. She shaved her head. She went to rehab for about a month. That was in February. And we were all kind of like, what's going on? And obviously, Britney started at a young age.
Yep.
She literally rose to superstardom very fast. And I think it was just a lot that she was dealing with. But now, our source is saying that she is going back to rehab again. This is coming from NW Magazine.
NW Magazine coming in hot lately
Always
with the
coming
rumors.
in, always coming in hot. So they said with the headline, Britney back in rehab, exclamation mark. She's spiraling, it's just like last time. I'm gonna see if I can get a screenshot to put up here of the headline, because sometimes people are like, you guys just come up with stories.
No, we don't.
No, we literally find this, I'm not about to curse, but we find this stuff on the internet. These are real articles. Okay, so we all remember, you know, she had that meltdown. Well, now they're saying that, quote, Britney's always been vulnerable, but the pressures have been building up recently. She seems scattered and hasn't been able to focus on anything, which is what happened the last time she went to rehab. I'm told the court battle with Kevin Federline in particular took a serious toll on her.
I didn't even know her and Kevin Federline were in a court battle again.
So apparently, and this has been going on for a little bit, and I think they just settled last month in September, but it was to raise the amount of child support that she was giving.
I see. Well, their kids are getting older, I
Yeah.
guess, like, and that is the law in California. It's just whoever is a bigger earner, more successful financially, has to pay the other person, and we all know that's
What
Britney
is Kevin
Spears.
doing these days?
I don't know at all. You guys, what is Kevin Federline doing? I know that he is married to someone else, and I think he has a whole brood of children.
Okay.
I think he has like at least 5 kids.
Well, I guess.
So he's being a dad.
Yeah, he needs that child support. Okay, so Britney was, like I said, recently ordered to pay more money, and they allege that her family wants her to spend 30 days in a treatment facility, and the source goes on to say, Britney's a fragile soul, there's no denying that, and like anybody, she'll surely benefit from a spell of rest. I'm gonna start saying that. I will benefit from a spell of rest.
I know, I actually love
I like that.
A spell of rest.
Is that what they say in Australia? Because I know this is an Australian-based magazine. They say like a spell of something.
Like it's a quick little naparoo.
Yeah,
which no one says.
I want to have a spell of tea. Does that work? No?
I don't know, a spell of everything sounds way cooler than like, I'll take a little bit of that.
Right. We'll see.
Interesting.
Okay. So they said someone as delicate as her needs to step back once in a while before things spin out of control. Before I get into why I don't think this is true at all, it's very conflicting to have a headline that says Britney back in rehab, and then further in the article, they never say she's in rehab. They say that her family's suggesting that she go to rehab. So you're already contradicting yourself right there, because you can't have a headline that says one thing and then in the article she's not actually.
Exactly. Tense is very important.
Yeah.
Present tense versus future versus like also never, which is what I think is going on here. Why do you think this is untrue?
Okay, well, one, she was just recently on Ellen, looked fantastic. She was in good spirits. She was fine. I understand, obviously, you get on the show. Like, I'm sick today, but I'm faking it. But you go on a show and you have to, like, put it on for the camera.
Right.
I get that. However, she actually seems to be in good spirits. And if you watch or follow Britney on Instagram, she always looks like she's having a blast with her kids. Have you seen those videos that she does where
her boys scare her?
Her boys scare her, but also where she does these weird model walks.
Oh, I love her fashion shows. Fashion. And here's the thing I think. Now, I'm not a medical professional. I truly have no idea what's going on inside of her mind or heart right now.
Right.
But I do believe very strongly in a mind, body, spirit connection. And her body looks great. And she is working on her fitness, constantly making these cute little fitness videos on her Instagram. So I feel like that's an indication that she is healthy right now, which I am so invested.
So here.
I am so invested in Britney Spears and her life. Maybe she's not going to rehab. Maybe she's going to, like, have you heard of this place, the Golden Door? It's like where you can go and do yoga for 7 days.
It's like relaxing.
Maybe she just needs a freaking vacation because her life is packed.
Yeah, because she was just on, she had her residency in Vegas, which, by the way, I think you mentioned the working out. She still sings and performs. She has her family, her kids. I think having healthy influences in your life keep you in a healthy mindset. So the fact that she does something that she loves to do, she still works out, and she has her family, I think she's fine.
I think so too. I think this rumor is totally
false. All right, Joss, this one really has me intrigued because I love me some Miley Cyrus.
Me too.
Is it true that Miley Cyrus is pregnant?
Okay, first things first. I feel like it's highly possible that this report came out just because we all miss Miley Cyrus.
Where you at, girl?
I feel like for so many years, I don't even feel like it's true. For so many years, Miley Cyrus was splashed all over the place constantly. Back in July, she deleted everything from her social media, from her Instagram account. And most people do that, like Taylor Swift, etc., when they're about to announce something, which had the whole world thinking, oh my gosh, maybe Miley's about to announce something. Cut to, it's October, and baby girl, we still out here waiting. So what could possibly be going on? Well, of course, a lot of people thought like maybe she took some time off to get married to Liam Hemsworth, which also leads to the next thing. Maybe she's not on social media because she's pregnant.
Dun, dun, dun.
That literally, how you get to that, I have no idea, but there is a backstory. So let me give you guys a little bit of the details. This comes from Life and Style. The headline reads, Miley Cyrus fuels pregnancy rumors by shopping at a baby store. See the suspicious photo. So here are the details. An insider in the magazine says, quote, the 25-year-old crooner stopped by a place called Hanky Babies in Studio City, where she spent 20 minutes looking at organic baby clothes, including onesies, socks, and bibs, according to eyewitnesses. She didn't seem to be hiding from photographers as she entered and exited the store, smiling with pals. Miley came out empty-handed, but her friend was carrying a brown paper bag when they left the store, so she could have been holding Miley's purchases for her, or she literally could have been holding purchases for absolutely anyone else on planet Earth.
Right. I don't know. The level of stretch that some of these
they're very flexible
articles come up with, I was reading this and I was just kind of like, huh? And then you look at the pictures and you're just like, huh?
It makes no sense. When I was around 25, I had like a couple of friends who started their families and started having kids. So, I mean, I would go into some of these baby stores, which, by the way, are full of so many contraptions I didn't even know existed, if you want to have your mind blown. But did that mean I was having a child? Absolutely not. So I feel like that's the case here as well. Plus, Liam has like a bunch of like kids in his family. Maybe they're just buying a gift.
Yeah, I don't know. It literally seemed like a stretch. And for a second here, when I kept reading, I thought that maybe they were going to redeem themselves, but they didn't.
No, but the article does go on. Life and Style says, quote, of course, Miley could just be shopping for a friend's baby, but 2 months ago, sources told Life and Style exclusively that she was showing signs of early pregnancy. She's avoiding alcohol, craving popsicles and ice cream, and feeling nauseous. Liam can't stop affectionately touching her belly either. It's a dream come true. Okay, I need receipts for this. Where's the belly photos? Also, everyone likes popsicles and ice cream.
Right.
And maybe she's just like taking some time away from the booze.
Here's the thing.
Or maybe she is having a baby,
I
and
was
if so,
gonna say,
congrats.
this could definitely be a maybe. As much as I want to, like, you know, there's just...
Maybe it's true.
Full transparency, there's been a couple rumors that we've covered over here recently that we have said false,
and they're true.
They have become true. This one, honestly, it is very suspicious that Miley Cyrus wiped her Instagram clean without any type of announcement.
Do you think she's gonna use it to announce her baby?
She needs to announce something. It either needs to be wedding photos or a baby announcement. Other than that, I mean, new music would be cool.
She's never doing that. She's literally never doing that.
What if she did though? She would break the internet.
She would. That's true. But Beyonce did it, and I never saw that coming.
Beyonce
so you guys,
did
what do
do
we
that.
know? What do we know? We know nothing. But we are the psychic twins on this show. Or so it seems, because everything we talk about on this show that we're like, that's never happening, becomes true. So I guess we're the opposite of
Is it true that a millionaire is going to donate $1 million to Jocelyn and I?
Hells yeah, it is. It's true. See it, dream it, believe it. But is it true that Miley Cyrus is pregnant?
Maybe,
This
honestly.
is probably false, but maybe. Moving on, Emil, this is a rumor and a story that we kind of like kicked off last week on this show that sadly, very sadly, is true at this point. Pete Davidson and Ariana Grande have broken up, but is it true that he's homeless? I mean, come on. Come on, people.
Now, wait a minute, Jocelyn.
What?
I'm going to give you the receipts because you can't spill
bringing
the
out my tea. Excuse
without
me.
giving the receipts. Okay.
Great.
So, first of all, this whole breakup, I just want to know your thoughts on it because, you know, we haven't talked about it yet on camera.
No, we haven't.
I was always on the fence when it comes to Pete and Ariana. They
Okay.
seem very cute together. I don't know if I necessarily love them together, but at the same time, if you're happy with that person, you know, who am I to judge your relationship?
Totally agree.
Drew and I broke down last week some of the reasons why fans didn't want them together because of some of the jokes and statements that he's made during his relationship, and we know that they've had a very controversial. She's defended him multiple times for multiple reasons. So, what are your how were you feeling once you found out that the breakup ended?
Well, listen, I think there's a lot of factors. I think I love them together. Like, having known her and interviewed her so many times over the years, she's really funny. Like, she has a wicked sense of humor. So I see them together so much. But I do think it's hard when you end a relationship and then meet someone so quickly. Not to say they don't belong together. It's just like timing is everything. And there's been so much tragedy in her life, like insane tragedy that most of us will never go through in our lifetimes. The Manchester attack is so much more than most people will ever face.
Right.
And then losing someone that was such a big part of your life for so many years, who was like your partner in life, to something like the circumstances that Mac Miller died over. I mean, I don't know how you get through that. So I think if you want to be good in a relationship, you have to be good on your own. And I think it's such a smart decision. I mean, if that's the case, if that is why they broke up, which, you know what, they never need to tell anybody. It's none of our business.
True.
But she's young, she's 25, and I think, like I said, I think timing is everything. But I just think it's all so sad.
It is sad, but as sad as it is,
Yes.
God bless Twitter and the internet for providing laughter and humor in the situation.
Yes.
And there was a rumor floating around, real rumor, that Pete Davidson was homeless after the breakup. Now, here's the thing. You're kind of like, oh, Pete Davidson's on SNL. He has different acting and comedy gigs that he does. However, here's what we have to say. Okay, so you may remember that Ariana did share a $16 million apartment with Pete in New York, in a very exclusive neighborhood in Chelsea. And at the time when it was revealed that they got this apartment together, GQ said that Ariana was the one who actually purchased the apartment. So, obviously, if they split, where's Pete gonna stay? Well, a GoFundMe page, I can't even say this with a straight face.
I mean,
A
this
GoFundMe
is so
page
dumb.
was started, and it says, as you all may know, Pete Davidson and his fiance have recently broken up. He will need somewhere to sleep tonight. Now,
Is this like one of his mean friends starting this?
the funniest part of it to me is the page had a goal, the page had a goal of $2,500, which
In New York, that's like not going to get you
Nothing.
anything, by the way,
Nothing.
which is crazy. But
maybe
it's true.
like a couple of weeks rent. Like,
maybe
especially
a closet.
maybe. So $2,500, and it was going viral. Like literally everybody was talking about it, and they were like, "Oh my gosh!" And they started to make jokes and stuff before GoFundMe eventually took the page down. But here's the thing. With this, obviously Pete is not homeless.
No.
People did have a lot of fun with it, but there are a lot of, I guess, confusing factors based on the news that came out this week. Because on the one hand, we have the split, the engagement is off, and then we find out from another report from people saying that I always spit, guys. I just see my spit. I know you guys can't see it, but I see it. But Ariana and Pete are apparently still hanging out or gonna hang out, and like the engagement's
off. Well, it's hard to
but
just like cut someone off if you don't have like a bad reason that you broke up.
Right.
You know?
But then other reports. It's been so many. Obviously, multiple reports are gonna continue.
I mean,
to come out.
they could get back together.
Yeah.
They might be back together right now.
Exactly. Another report came out saying that the engagement ring was given back to Pete, but she kept the pig.
She kept the pig. She kept Piggy Smalls. And also, the engagement ring was valued at like over $93,000.
Right.
He could just give
Sell
the ring
that.
back, get the money back, and get an apartment.
Exactly. So he's fine with that.
He also has a job,
he does
you guys,
have a
and it's
job.
a pretty good job.
There was another report.
He's not making that Ariana money, but who
Definitely
is?
not Ariana money, but there was another report I can't remember with Pete and Ariana that said that the two of them. Well, clearly it wasn't important. Point being,
we don't know what's going on. Maybe
Right.
they're back together. Maybe they're breaking up. Maybe he's not homeless though. That's stupid.
Yeah, that's the one thing we
that's
do
not
know.
true.
He is not homeless, and even if he couldn't afford, which he can, he has plenty of friends who
He
would let
knows
him crash.
people. My
And Ariana
gosh.
wouldn't let him stay on the street. She's not heartless.
No, absolutely not. So, is this rumor true or false? You guys, it's
This is
false.
false. All right, Jocelyn, I know you were waiting for this.
I'm excited.
Is it true that Meghan Markle is pregnant?
With
Twins.
Because yes, it is true that she's pregnant, which you guys, I'm so excited. I'm obsessed with her. I'm obsessed with the Lifetime original movie about her and Harry. I'm just here for all of it. I've loved her since Seuss. Been watching the show since season 1.
Yeah.
And so the concept that this is her life now is just mind-blowing to me. That's what I gotta let you guys know first. Second is the fact that we actually talked about her being pregnant several months ago on this show with a son.
Yeah.
Flash forward to now, we find out that yes, she absolutely is pregnant, but now there are reports everywhere that she is pregnant with twins, and it's all originating from In Touch magazine, which is
sometimes out of touch.
Which is a tabloid, but honestly, when it's positive news, I kind of am like rooting for it. So here's the thing, In Touch is reporting that she's about 4 months along with twins, that she literally got pregnant on their honeymoon, that they got lucky. And how they know this? Were they in the room? No one knows. But again,
sure?
But here's where it gets even better. They're having twin girls apparently, according to In Touch, and they already have the names selected: Elizabeth and Diana. Like, LOL, there's absolutely no way anyone has this information, but I still love this report.
And I as sweet as that would be, I seriously doubt that they would name the kids Elizabeth and Diana. Because here's the thing, well, this is coming from somebody who is a junior. There's a lot of pressure that comes along with having the same name as somebody else who's lived before you. To have Elizabeth and Diana, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of pressure.
That is, but I'm sure that I know, at least in the Lifetime original movie, Harry wants
I
nothing
can't do
but to
it.
pay homage to his mother, who apparently in this Lifetime original movie is currently living as a spirit in a lion in Africa. Anyways, you guys, I highly recommend going and watching this television film because it's really iconic.
Do you really recommend it?
100%. I bought it.
Okay, I just have some questions though. Well, how do we know that she's having twins? Is there like any type of
No, there's no information. They did show a photograph of her in a dress that was like, maybe mildly she looked more pregnant than she does currently, I would say. But I do have a friend that had twins. And let me tell you, when you have 2 babies growing inside of you and you are a smaller person, you look pretty pregnant right away. And I would say, like, she doesn't look like different, really. She has a tiny little bump there for sure, but I would be surprised if there was twins up in that house.
How old is Meghan Markle?
She's 37.
Okay. Because I know there's a lot of celebrities who, when they have kids at later age, because they have to have assistance,
they'll do like IVF or something.
And then they end up having twins because of that, because of the process.
Who knows?
Yeah, this could be a possibility. If she does have twins, oh dear God, they're gonna be the cutest freaking twins. Her baby in general.
I might have actually looked on a few websites to see what people are predicting their children are going to look like.
The renderings?
You guys, I'm crazy. Let's just put it out there. What we do know for a fact is that this is the info that we've received from the royals. It says that their Royal Highnesses, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, are very pleased to announce that the Duchess of Sussex is expecting a baby in the spring of 2019. They appreciate all the support from people around the world since their wedding in May and are delighted to be able to share this happy news with the public. So officially, spring starts in March, so they could be having this baby anytime March to May.
I think unless the official statement is trying to trick us, they would have said, don't you think, maybe that they said a baby. They didn't say babies.
Expecting a baby. No, they wouldn't lie. They wouldn't lie. They're not allowed to lie. They're like above the law, or they are the law, or whatever.
I hope they're tricking us.
Dang it. Is it true that Meghan Markle is pregnant with twins? Crap. It seems like no.
I don't think so.
Diana and Elizabeth, though. That's cute. Well, you guys, what another magical episode of the show. I love ending on a high note with that great news that's false about Meghan and Harry. You guys hit the comments and let us know what you thought of this episode.
Yes, we really do enjoy reading your comments. Some of you, I have read some of your comments. It's just, I really want to start highlighting some of your comments.
You should.
I'm going to start highlighting some of your comments.
I would love that.
Yeah.
And you know what else I would love? I would love to see you right here next week because we will be back next Saturday, so be sure you subscribe.
But guys, before you go, you have to click this video right over here because we break down the reason why Ariana Grande dumped Pete Davidson, possibly. It was before they even announced the split. You just gotta click the video.
You should click the video.